Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Union broadcast booth. I was wondering why I'm so loud right now. Apologies about that. Anyways, Elan, Olliff, and Dennis Bedwell joining you live from the Union broadcast booth as we get ready for the final game of day one. It's number 4, Sheridan, the host team, taking on number 5, Casper. And Dennis, after what we saw in game number 2 between Laramie and Jackson, do you think we can get any more better than that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely got super exciting here.
1 second. Having a hard time hearing you, Dennis.
Did it get me on there? I don't know.
Hang on 1 second. We have to unplug our mic that Chris Brentle. Go ahead now, Dennis. You can go.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So earlier, that was very exciting. Obviously, with that game being back and forth, it was definitely a dogfight to the very end. So hopefully we'll be able to get something similar with this matchup. I mean, obviously it's a 4 and a 5, so they're very similar in rankings as far as that's concerned, and obviously with their stats and everything as well. So I think it should be a good game, I believe.
All right, we're going to go and take a break. When we come back, we will hear from Cody Beers from Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. A big thank you to Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. We could not bring you the 2022 AA tournament in its entirety to mylocalradio.com without their support. So Cody Beers, when we come back after this, it's the 2022 AA state tournament live from Sheridan here on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Evanston and Horizon High School students, start your college career now. Challenge yourself. Gain skills and confidence to help you succeed while taking credits toward the degree you want. Take Western courses for free while attending high school. Courses are paid for by Uinta BOCES number 1. What are you waiting for? For more information, call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Welcoming into our special state tournament pregame show, representing Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, Mr. Cody Beers. And Cody, Buckle Up for Life Wyoming is such an appropriate sponsor for this, not only this, but also the 307 Baseball Podcast, because it is not unheard of to go on the road, drive 3 hours one way to a game. And it's very, very, very important that whenever we make those trips, that way we can guarantee that we safely arrive at the game, that we buckle up.
Well, we all want to make it home safely to our friends and family every day. And yeah, I mean, buckling your seatbelt, that's the most important thing you can do to save your own life and also save the life of others. And provide a good home life for that Legion baseball player in your life, because, he comes home expecting you to be there for him when he gets done playing baseball. And if you're driving home from work or you go downtown on an errand and don't buckle your seatbelt and something bad happens, it's kind of our own fault, because that should be part of our routine when we drive a vehicle.
Cody, if you could you tell me about why Buckle Up for Life Wyoming wanted to get involved with the 307 Baseball Podcast and MyLocalRadio.com's presentation of the AA state tournament for the second year in a row?
Well, seatbelts are such a big deal, especially with males ages 18 to 34. And that's the age group of these Legion baseball players. And so it gives us a chance to provide a positive message that it really is about life. And, hopefully these young people understand that from what they've learned from their parents. But then to be involved with your podcast, to be involved with American Legion Baseball in Wyoming is a good thing, because it provides a positive experience for our young men all across Wyoming, not only to learn a great game, but also to learn about themselves as they begin thinking about their future. And, buckling your seatbelt is about the future. Legion Baseball in Wyoming, in my opinion, is thriving. We've got Legion baseball programs from corner to corner, up and down, left to right, all across Wyoming. I mean, you're out there broadcasting them. And an important part of your travels should be being safe, driving safe, especially on I-80, and buckling your seatbelt, because it's up to each one of us to be accountable to other drivers out there. And one of the best ways to stay in your seat during a crash or during something bad that happens is to buckle that seatbelt, because there is room to live in that driver's and passenger side of your car. If you're wearing your seatbelt, it'll hold you there. Your vehicle's been crash tested, and you're going to survive. And it's even more important to buckle up if you're in the back seat, because if you get into a head-on crash, those things in the back seat, especially human bodies, become projectiles, and they can kill people in the front seat. So when you're traveling to these baseball games, please buckle your seatbelt and enjoy the baseball. We're proud to be part of American Legion Baseball. We're proud to be part of the podcast and your broadcast of these state Legion games, because our kids are our future in Wyoming. We want them to get educated here. If at all possible, we want them to stay here, and we want them to be safe.
Cody, I was doing the math not too long ago. During a broadcast year covering high school football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and American Legion Baseball, I do about 20,000 miles a year on the road. And that's a lot of time in the car. That's a lot of time on the road, and a lot of potential for disaster. I really do think that buckling my seatbelt has mitigated and extremely cut down the percentage of anything happening because of that habit I believe I've built up.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. It becomes a part of your driving experience. I know when I climb in a vehicle, I don't feel right until I buckle that seatbelt, because I feel like that keeps me safe and keeps me thinking about safety when I'm driving down the road. Today's vehicles are built for safety, but an extremely important part of your drive is wearing that seatbelt, because if not, if you're in a crash, you're going to be bouncing inside that vehicle and possibly getting thrown out of the vehicle. And so many times I hear people say that I want to be thrown out of a vehicle. No, you don't, because that car is going to roll over top of you, and you're going to be a pancake, and you're going to be a statistic. And we don't want to be statistics except on the baseball field, right? We want batting average, home runs. We don't want this person was the 110th fatality of 2022. We want you to be safe, and the best way to do it when you're driving down the road to watch your brother, your son, your friend play baseball is to wear that seatbelt. And so we're proud to be part of these broadcasts. Thank you so much for being involved in it and bringing baseball to the state of Wyoming and really enhance.
A big thank you to Cody Beers for joining us. We're now going to get you set to experience the opening ceremonies of the 2022 AA State Tournament. We'll go ahead and turn it over to PA announcer Wayne whenever he is ready to go. As we are, or Alan, excuse me, as we're ready to go. And it looks like we have the thumbs up.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to beautiful Ernie Rodolini Field in downtown Sheridan, Wyoming, home of your Sheridan Troopers. And welcome to the 2022 Wyoming State AA American Legion Baseball Tournament opening ceremony. Let's introduce you to our teams. First, Evanston Outlaws, coached by Nick Small, assistants Cody Moore and Todd Hoover, and bat boy Gunnar Small. Next up, Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers, coached by Ty Lane, assistants Gary Harley and David Lazarus. Next, the Jackson Giants, coached by Jason Huggins, assistants Patrick Renz, John Fisher, and Cam Castile. The Gillette Riders, coached by Nate Perlyberg, assisted by Sam Stearns, Josh Kubacher, and Zach Brown. The Rock Springs Archie Hay Post 24 Stallions, coached by Rocky Rondinelli, assistants Brandon Ice, Stub Hatfield, and Jeff Wheeler. The Laramie Rangers, coached by Aaron Lozano, assistants Conrad Chavez and Brandon Ruckman. The Casper Oilers, coached by Kaylin Hill, assistants David Armstrong, Lane Pedersen, Tanner Gailey. And now for your Sheridan Troopers, coached by Ben Phillips, assistants Bubba Hall and Connor McCafferty. Your umpires for this year's tournament: Mr. Tim Daniels, Mr. Gary Delgado, Mr. Blake Godwin, Mr. Josh Henwood, Mr. Craig Mills, Mr. David Ocampo, and Mr. TK Stout. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wyoming American Legion Baseball Commissioner Jack Sims and Wyoming Legion Baseball State Hall of Fame inductees Pat Gallagher, Larry Martolio, Paul P.J. Marshall, Ben Phillips, and Blaine Phillips. Starting with Mr. Pat Gallagher. Nearing 82 years of age, Pat Gallagher has proved himself to be a promising member of the baseball community. A vast majority of Pat's life has been dedicated to baseball, playing in multiple baseball teams throughout the years. From American Legion, high school, Army, and college teams, he experienced the true hardships of this sport and enjoyed every minute of it. Once his playing days were over, Pat then progressed as a head coach for a high school team as well as a Legion baseball in Minnesota. In 1978, Pat moved to Sheridan, Wyoming, where his baseball background influenced him to become an umpire, well fitting for his knowledge and every rule to the game by heart. Pat eventually gained an ample amount of attention for his famous leg kick on the third strike. Having umpired several state tournaments as well as 6A or AA regional tournaments, Mr. Gallagher was then awarded Umpire of the Year in 1990. Mr. Gallagher also coached his son's Little League team as well as his granddaughter's softball team over the years. Other than being physically on the field, Pat has also contributed off the field as well. As a member of the Sheridan American Legion Baseball Board for 30-plus years, he has worked on fundraisers, improvement projects, scheduling of umpires for local Legion games, and even driving the Trooper bus for 10 years. While baseball was an important part of Pat's life, nothing can compare to the relationships he formed as a player, coach, and umpire. The baseball community became a second family to him, one he will never forget for as long as he lives. Mr. Pat Gallagher. P.J. Marshall said it has been his life's passion to teach and coach young people. He has enjoyed the opportunity to make an impact on the lives of over 5,000 students or athletes. P.J. was able to play in 3 state championship games in Legion baseball, winning 2 of them. In 1974, he was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds organization. Following his brief career playing minor league ball in the Reds organization, he returned to the University of Wyoming and was an assistant coach for the Cowboys for 4 years as he completed his degree. From that point, he spent the next 30 years teaching and coaching in the states of Texas, Montana, and Wyoming. Baseball in the summer and football in the fall was a way of life for PJ. He coached 9 years of Legion baseball for 3 different programs, including the Billings Royals, Cody Cubs, and Sheridan Jets and Troopers. During his baseball coaching career, he was able to coach in 3 state championship games, winning 1 as an assistant and 1 as a head coach. PJ retired in 2014 after 30 years of teaching and coaching. He is continuing to be a valuable member of the baseball community as a member of the Sheridan Athletic Association. Mr. P.J. Marshall. Larry Martolio. Larry Famer Martolio is a Wyoming sports legend. Following a standout career as high school athlete in Cody, Wyoming, Larry moved on to play baseball at the University of Wyoming from 1969 to 1972. He was a 3-time letterman for the Cowboys and served as co-captain of the team in 1972, which was voted on by his teammates. He considers this his greatest athletic honor. Larry started his coaching career in Sheridan in 1976 as a junior high football and basketball coach. He then moved on to high school level and coached Bronc and Lady Bronc basketball, track, and golf for decades. Larry was inducted into the Wyoming Coaches Hall of Fame in 2012. In addition to the Bronc and Lady Bronc programs, Larry has been and remains a champion of Sheridan Post 7 Legion Baseball. He coached and inspired young men in Legion Baseball for 32 years, winning 2 state championships and sending multiple players to the college and professional levels. After hanging up the fungo bat, Larry's commitment to the program never wavered. He has served as unofficial equipment manager, umpire, fundraiser, mentor, and board member for over 20 years. Larry has been involved in Wyoming Legion Baseball for over 57 years and is a player, coach, and now volunteer. His service to Legion Baseball and the young men who played it is unmatched. Larry credits Jim Jones, his college baseball coach, for mentoring him through his college years, and without his guidance, Larry would not be standing here today. Coach Martolio would like to thank all the committee members, coaches, and players for the relationships they have built over the years. Without their support, he would not have received this honor. Mr. Larry Martolio. Mr. Ben Phillips. Ben Phillips has spent over 2 decades of his life in the Wyoming American Legion baseball system. Ben played for the Sheridan Troopers and Jets from '89 to '94, was an assistant coach to his brother Blaine in 2000, and for the past 14 years has served as the Troopers manager and head coach. In his younger years, Ben was a standout athlete in the Sheridan community. He was a 2-time selection to the Casper Tribune Super 25 football team. He was the quarterback of 3 Bronx state championship teams, was named Wyoming Offensive Player of the Year and Gatorade Player of the Year in football, was a 2-time first-team All-State selection in basketball, and was named Wyoming's Mr. Basketball. But the game of baseball has always been his true passion. Ben was a 2-time first-team All-State player for the Troopers and was named both Wyoming's Pitcher of the Year and Player of the Year his senior season. In 1994, he was drafted by the Montreal Expos, but chose to go to Howard Junior College in Big Spring, Texas instead. The following year, while at Howard, he was drafted by the New York Yankees. Ben was named Howard team MVP and Pitcher of the Year and named a junior college All-American. Ben was also awarded the MVP of the Junior College All-Star Game. In his second year at Howard, Ben was recruited by LSU's famous coach, Skip Bertman, and was offered the only full-ride scholarship LSU had to give. Ben forewent the offer from LSU to join the Yankees organization. He played several years in the minors, earning his way to the High A All-Star Game and reaching the AAA level in 2000 before suffering a career-ending shoulder injury. In 2012, Ben and his brother Blaine were inducted into the Wyoming Sports Hall of Fame. Ben returned to Sheridan as head coach in 2009, 9 years after his throwing last professional pitch. In his first season, the Troopers went 8-28, but steadily improved each year thereafter. By his third year, the team went 49-11, becoming the winningest team in program history. The Troopers have had 6 40-plus win seasons since Ben took over as head coach in 2009. In 2016, Ben was named Coach of the Year after the Troopers finished second to Cheyenne at the state tournament. The Troopers have been the runner-up at the state tournament on 3 occasions and earned themselves a berth to the American Legion Regional Tournament in 2017. Over the years, Ben has had 15 players move on to play college baseball at institutions across the country, and at least 2 more will join those ranks after the 2022 season is over. Mr. Ben Phillips. Mr. Blaine Phillips, a 1992 graduate of Sheridan High School, Blaine enjoyed a prolific career as a high school athlete, starring in football, basketball, and of course, baseball, playing 5 years in the Sheridan Post-7 Legion program. He and his brother Ben were both inducted in the Wyoming Sports Hall of Fame in 2012. With many college sports offers on the table at the conclusion of his high school career, Blaine chose to pursue his first love, baseball. He first started as a catcher for Northeast Oklahoma A&M, earning first-team All-Conference and playing in the JUCO World Series. After junior college, Blaine signed with the Raging Cajuns of Southwest Louisiana, where he started as catcher and at third base for 2 years. At the conclusion of his college career, Blaine was drafted in the 36th round by the New York Yankees. He played 2 years in the Yankee system before retiring in 1997. Following his playing days, Blaine moved back to Sheridan and rejoined the Troopers, this time as a coach. Blaine served as an assistant coach for the Troopers for 1 year before taking over the reins as head coach for 4 more years. He currently serves as a member of the Sheridan Post-7 Legion Baseball Board of Directors. Blaine has dedicated more than half of his life to the Sheridan baseball, as a player, coach, and volunteer. Over this span, he has inspired hundreds of young men to be better baseball players and leaders in their communities. Mr. Blaine Phillips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the reading of the players of the American Legion Baseball Code of Conduct. Players, please remove your hats and repeat after me. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to turn it over to David Settle with YO Preps, and he would like to announce and congratulate this year's Wyoming American Legion AA Baseball All-State selections. Mr. Settle.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with the second team honorees, guys. I want to bring you out behind the pitcher's mound for second team honorees. We will go in order, alphabetical order by team. Our first congratulations, second team All-State at the AA Wyoming Legion Baseball level goes to Shane Taggart of the Casper Oilers. From the Cheyenne Sixers, we have Caden Anderson. Also from the Sixers, Bailey Applegarth. A third member on the second team from the Sixers is Mason Tafoya. And earning second team All-State for the second consecutive year, Julian Romero. Our next honorees come from the Evanston Outlaws. First is Hank Allred. And joining him is Cohen Morrow. Second team All-State honorees from the Gillette Riders. We begin with Mason Drube. Leighton Holden. Carver Partlow. And from Gillette, Grayson Sargent. Both the players from Evanston and all four from Gillette earning their first second team All-State honor. From the Jackson Giants, we have Aaron Huggins. And his teammate, Mason Wright. Continuing with second team All-State, he was a first team honoree last year from the Laramie Rangers, Garrett Dye. From the Rock Spring Stallions, Hudson Garner. From the Sheridan Troopers, second team All-State, Dylan Greeno. Cale Hamrick. And finally, Caden Steele. Guys, can we have you slide just to the right here? Your left, our right, sorry. So those are second team All-State honorees. Now on to first team All-State here in 2022. We begin with a guy who was second team last year. He earns first team this year from the Casper Oilers, Grant Nipper. Joining him, his teammate, Caden Wilcox. From the Cheyenne Sixers, first team for a third consecutive year, Coulter McAnally. He was second team last year and earns first team this year. Talking about Ben Bowman from the Cheyenne Sixers. Also first team from Cheyenne. He was first team last year and earns his second straight nod, Zach Kostopoulos. A second straight first team All-State nod for Mr. Bradley Feeser. And finally, first team All-State from the Cheyenne Sixers, Wyatt Hott. First team All-State, he was second team a couple years ago, Jason Fink from the Gillette Riders. Jason is joined by his teammate, Corey Schilling. From the Jackson Giants, first team All-State in 2022, Ethan Garner. And his teammate, Trayson Costo. For the Laramie Rangers honorees, he was second team 2 seasons ago, first team last year, and earns his second straight first team nod, Brandon Chavez. His first postseason accolade, Billy Jenkins, first team All-State. And after a second team nod last year, first team this year, Ben Ruckman. Now from the homestanding Sheridan Troopers, first team All-State for the second straight year after a second team nod in 2020, Mr. Michael Greer. First team for the second straight year from Sheridan, Cody Kilpatrick. This young man earns his first postseason honor. That's Brennan Mortensen. And finally, last but not least, second team in 2020, first team for the second straight year, Mr. Trevor Stowe. These are your 18 first team and second team All-State honorees. Give them a big round of applause. Jack, out of the way so Kevin can take the picture, please. Hey, can we have the second team guys come behind the first team guys? First team guys, can you kneel, please? All right, stay there, guys, because now we have the special awards to announce. First of all, our pitcher of the year for AA American Legion Baseball in 2022, Mr. Coulter McAnally of the Cheyenne Sixers. And your player of the year in AA from the Cheyenne Sixers, Coulter McAnally. Coulter, stay there because we're going to bring out a couple of coaches. And we had a tie this year, so co-coaches of the year for AA Wyoming American Legion Baseball. First off, from the Gillette Rough Riders, Nate Perleyberg. And the other co-coach of the year from the Cheyenne Sixers, Ty Lane. One more big round of applause for this year's Wyoming American Legion Baseball AA All-State honorees, player and pitcher of the year, Coulter McAnally, and coaches of the year, Nate Perleyberg and Ty Lane. Congratulations, guys. Alan, back to you.
Great job, gentlemen. Great job. Great season. We'd now like to introduce you to the American Legion Post 7 Honor Guard. Starting with Post Commander Bob Young, Mr. John Bennett, Mr. Kermit Zeiler, and Mr. John Berg. Honor Guard, please post the colors. And now to sing our national anthem, Mr. Logan Watkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to our Honor Guard for posting the colors for us today, and Mr. Watkins for singing our national anthem. Teams, you're released. Thank you for coming to our opening ceremony. We want to wish all the teams good luck. Next game is at 7 p.m. with your Sheridan Troopers and the Casper Oilers.
Opening ceremonies in the books now, as we are about 15 minutes away from the first pitch. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to let you know what happened on day one of the 2022 AA State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming. Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Sheridan and Casper. This is going to be a fun one, and it starts in about 15 minutes. We'll have more of our pregame show after this. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
When considering your next visit to the dentist, make your appointment with an office that handles it all. At Blacksburg Dental, Dr. Irene and his professional team treat patients of all ages. Everything from cleanings and x-rays to crowns and implants, clear aligners to teeth whitening, and 6-month checkups and emergencies. Blacksburg Dental accepts all insurances and even has options for people without. Care for your teeth the best way possible. Call Blacksburg Dental today at 307-782-3630 and schedule an appointment.
Back to Sheridan, Wyoming. Elan, Olliff, and Dennis Bedwell bringing you the action live from Thorne Rider Stadium in beautiful Sheridan, Wyoming. We are about 12 minutes away from the first pitch of our final game of day 1, and let's go ahead and remind you what's happened throughout the day. And man, this has been an absolutely fantastic day of American Legion Baseball as we show you the bracket. Evanston and Cheyenne got us started off. Post 6 wins it 6-0, but that was a game, Dennis Bedwell, that the final score doesn't tell the story there.
That's exactly right. So basically, like through, what was it, 5 innings or 4 innings?
Yeah.
It was 0-0. So I really didn't really get too much scores until toward the actual end. So it was a very close game. As far as actually, most of the game was actually very close. So that was actually really hard fought, really close, and then obviously ends up being a 6-0. But
and then, of course, the second day of the game, or as I like to call it, the marathon, lasted 10 innings. Jackson comes away with a big victory, 9-8. We'll have Coach Jason Huggins on our 307 Baseball Day 1 recap show. That should go live, or we should be going live around 10:30, depending on what time this game gets done. Keep your eye on mylocalradio.com for on YouTube for a posting about that.
yeah, absolutely. It should be a really good show tonight. I'm sure to have a lot of really good things to talk about. Obviously, it's been great games so far up to this point, and I'm sure this game is just going to be just as great.
And don't worry, we're not going to be the Jimmy Fallon night show like what we wore last night. I think we're only going maybe 30 minutes, recapping the action, talking with Huggins, and getting to bed for a 10 a.m. matchup tomorrow morning, Laramie versus Rock Springs. That's going to be a fun one. And then there's only one more game left. It's this Casper Sheridan one. The winner will take on Post 6 in the 7 o'clock game. The loser will take on Evanston at 1 o'clock in an elimination game. And, we've seen, you weren't on the mic for all 3 games, but you sat and watched all 3 games. And what's just kind of your impressions of what we're seeing from really all of these teams here in Sheridan?
Honestly, there's a lot of talent out here. There's a lot of guys that can pitch. There's a lot of guys that can hit the ball really well. The biggest thing I've really seen is there's a lot of great defensive plays happening. There's people that are giving it their all. They're diving. They're making amazing catches. They're hitting home runs over that big green wall over there that I couldn't even come close to personally myself. But there's a lot of great plays happening. These guys are giving it their all. This is definitely means everything to them, and they're here to win it. So,
well, it is going to be a fun night here at Thorne Rider Stadium. Opening ceremonies beautifully done, wrapped up. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. We've got about 9 minutes to the first pitch of the final game of day one, Casper versus Sheridan in Sheridan. It's the 2022 AA American Legion Wyoming State Tournament. Live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
When considering your next visit to the dentist, make your appointment with an office that handles it all. At Blacksburg Dental, Dr. Irene and his professional team treat patients of all ages. Everything from cleanings and x-rays to crowns and implants, clear aligners to teeth whitening, and 6-month checkups and emergencies. Blacksburg Dental accepts all insurances and even has options for people without. Care for your teeth the best way possible. Call Blacksburg Dental today at 307-782-3630 and schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff, and Dennis Bedwell coming to you live as we get set for this matchup. And Dennis, it's going to be a really, really fun day here in Sheridan. As you can feel, the environment is buzzing. People are ready for this 7 o'clock matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we got the home team playing tonight. There's a few more people that have rolled in tonight. I mean, obviously, we did have the open exercises that just happened, so that's probably why. But with the home team playing, also Casper's not too far away with being 2 hours away. There's probably quite a bit of them here as well. So I think it should be pretty exciting. A lot of cheering, a lot of good things probably going to happen tonight.
You've heard me, you've heard Dennis Bedwell, and you've heard Chris Brentle on the calls for these 4 games. But one unsung hero that we got to give a lot of credit to back in Evanston is Mr. Aaron Poling. He's kind of pulling together the stats and getting things set for our not stats.
Poling, huh?
Yeah, he's pulling Aaron Poling is pulling together.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, right. He's pulling together the highlight packages that's going to air during our pregame shows tomorrow, as well as the recap show tonight. Again, that's going to get started about 10:30. Probably be done around 11 o'clock. We got to get to bed. 10 a.m. start for Game 1 tomorrow afternoon, as we have another long day at the ballpark tomorrow at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and another 7 p.m. game. Wednesday, it lightens up a little bit. First game isn't until 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and then Thursday, it really lightens up. First pit game at championship game starting at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. And if needed, a do-or-die state championship game starting at 1:30, I believe, is the scheduled start time for that do-or-die on Friday. So long week ahead, and it's just getting started here on mylocalradio.com. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have first pitch in about 5 minutes. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Well, the crowd just went nuts as the Troopers are out there to take batting practice, or infield, outfield actually, for the first time this tournament. Taking infield, outfield, not batting practice. I was looking down as they said it, so it's going to be a really fun one. And double checking on the stream. Looks like we might be experiencing some issues. May have to lower it the bit rate a little bit more. Apologies. As Sheridan here 2 minutes away from the start of the game. And Dennis, big opportunity for Sheridan. They're the home team. They play at 7 o'clock tonight to close down day one. It's the 4-5 matchup. What kind of drama are you expecting to see here tonight?
You know, I think it's going to be pretty smooth, not necessarily smooth sailing, but it's always easier to play at home. You know, obviously you're comfortable here. Got your home fans here. I'm here to cheer you on. It's going to be a lot louder here for them, obviously. So I think it's going to be really good for them as far as boosting their morale and getting them going tonight.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's going to be a lot of fun as they just announced game time is going to be set for 7:15. So away we go in just a few minutes. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go and step aside one more time. We'll get you set for first pitch when we come back after this. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Hi, as students from Lyman High School, we encourage all of you to join the ride. How do you join the ride?
R, respect to participants, officials, guests, your school, their school, and yourself.
I, integrity by treating others how you wish to be treated.
D, dedication through understanding that the ride takes time. It's worth it in the end, not just for you, but for all.
E, encouragement by promoting good sportsmanship just as much as you discourage bad sportsmanship.
This is how we ride.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
You know, Dennis, it's a real pleasure to be here today to bring everybody the 2022 AA State Tournament here in Sheridan, live from Sheridan. But you know what? We couldn't do it without our sponsors, and one sponsor in particular. That would be Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Earlier in the pregame show, we heard from Cody Beers. We had to cut that interview a little bit short, so we're going to go ahead and play it for everybody who didn't get a chance to hear it. Here is Cody Beers with Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Welcoming into our special state tournament pregame show, representing Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, Mr. Cody Beers. And Cody, Buckle Up for Life Wyoming is such an appropriate sponsor for this, not only this, but also the 307 Baseball Podcast, because it is not unheard of to go on the road, drive 3 hours one way to a game. And it's very, very, very important that whenever we make those trips, that way we can guarantee that we safely arrive at the game, that we buckle up.
Well, we all want to make it home safely to our friends and family every day. And yeah, I mean, buckling your seatbelt, that's the most important thing you can do to save your own life and also save the life of others. And you know, provide a good home life for that Legion baseball player in your life, because, you know, he comes home expecting you to be there for him when he gets done playing baseball. And if you're driving home from work or you go downtown on an errand and don't buckle your seatbelt and something bad happens, you know, it's kind of our own fault, because that should be part of our routine when we drive a vehicle.
Cody, if you could you tell me about why Buckle Up for Life Wyoming wanted to get involved with the 307 Baseball Podcast and MyLocalRadio.com's presentation of the AA State Tournament for the second year in a row?
Well, seatbelts are such a big deal, especially with males ages 18 to 34, and that's the age group of these Legion baseball players. And so it gives us a chance to provide a positive message that it really is about life. And, you know, hopefully these young people understand that from what they've learned from their parents. But then to be involved with your podcast, to be involved with American Legion Baseball in Wyoming is a good thing, because it provides a positive experience for our young men all across Wyoming, not only to learn a great game, but also to learn about themselves as they begin thinking about their future. And, you know, buckling your seatbelt is about the future. Legion Baseball in Wyoming, in my opinion, is thriving. We've got Legion Baseball programs from corner to corner, up and down, left to right, all across Wyoming. I mean, you know it. You're out there broadcasting them. And an important part of your travels should be being safe, driving safe, especially on I-80, and buckling your seatbelt, because it's up to each one of us to be accountable to other drivers out there. And one of the best ways to stay in your seat during a crash or during something bad that happens is to buckle that seatbelt, because there is room to live in that driver's and passenger side of your car if you're wearing your seatbelt. It'll hold you there. Your vehicle's been crash tested, and you're going to survive. And it's even more important to buckle up if you're in the back seat, because if you get into a head-on crash, those things in the back seat, especially human bodies, become projectiles, and they can kill people in the front seat. So when you're traveling to these baseball games, please buckle your seatbelt and enjoy the baseball. We're proud to be part of American Legion Baseball. We're proud to be part of the podcast and your broadcast of these state Legion games, because our kids are our future in Wyoming. We want them to get educated here. If at all possible, we want them to stay here, and we want them to be safe.
Cody, I was doing the math not too long ago. During a broadcast year covering high school football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and American Legion baseball, I do about 20,000 miles a year on the road. And that's a lot of time in the car. That's a lot of time on the road and a lot of potential for disaster. I really do think that buckling my seatbelt has mitigated and extremely cut down the percentage of anything happening because of that habit I believe I've built up.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. It becomes a part of your driving experience. I know when I climb in a vehicle, I don't feel right until I buckle that seatbelt, because I feel like that keeps me safe and keeps me thinking about safety when I'm driving down the road. Today's vehicles are built for safety, but an extremely important part of your drive is wearing that seatbelt, because if not, if you're in a crash, you're going to be bouncing inside that vehicle and possibly getting thrown out of the vehicle. And so many times I hear people say that I want to be thrown out of a vehicle. No, you don't, because that car is going to roll over top of you and you're going to be a pancake. And you're going to be a statistic, and we don't want to be statistics except on the baseball field, right? We want batting average, home runs. We don't want this person was the 110th fatality of 2022. We want you to be safe, and the best way to do it when you're driving down the road to watch your brother, your son, your friend play baseball is to wear that seatbelt. And so we're proud to be part of these broadcasts. Thank you so much for being involved in it and bringing baseball to the state of Wyoming and really enhancing our visibility around the state. We really appreciate it.
That's Cody Beers for Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Cody, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. I know you're a big baseball fan and you're going to be enjoying the games at Sheridan. Anything else?
Just have a great time, and remember the baseball tournament, even if it's your last as a player, is not the end of things. It's just the beginning. I mean, you're going to go to school, you're going to raise a family, you're going to get a job, and you're going to wear your seatbelt so you can live a long, healthy life. So thank you guys for what you're doing. We'll look forward to the tournament a bunch. It's going to be a very competitive AA tournament. And as we were talking about, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that, if they get on a roll, even though Sheridan, they've got a great new facility, and they're going to be one of the favorites too. And so it's going to be fun. Hey, come on up to Sheridan, check things out at Thorne Rider Stadium.
Big thank you to Cody Beers for joining us on the pregame show. 6 minutes away from first pitch. We'll be right back after this. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. We'll be right back after this.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Hi, As students from Lyman High School, we encourage all of you to join the ride. How do you join the ride?
R, respect to participants, officials, guests, your school, their school, and yourself.
I, integrity by treating others how you wish to be treated.
D, dedication through understanding that the ride takes time. It's worth it in the end, not just for you, but for all.
E, encouragement by promoting good sportsmanship just as much as you discourage bad sportsmanship.
This is how we ride.
This first Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
Coaches meeting, and that means we are about 4 minutes away from the top of the first getting started. As we have not we've not been able to see lineups yet, so Game Changer is updated. We'll see if they have anything for us here to work with. But Sheridan and Casper, Kalen Hill in the blue on the right, Ben Phillips, the newly minted Hall of Famer on the left. We got a batting lineup for Casper. Eric Whitley will lead it off. Caden Wilcox bats second. Shane Taggart will bat third. Bryce Lachlan will be in the cleanup spot. Grant Nipper bats fifth. Ashton Armstrong bats sixth. Hunter Mogan will bat seventh. Justin Wicks will bat eighth. And Carter McLean bats ninth. So that is the starting lineup. It'll be Trevor Stowe going out there to face the Casper Oilers. Should be a very fun game here in Casper. Dennis Bedwell, just some thoughts before we get started.
You know, I'm just excited to see how this is gonna go. There's a lot of excitement, a lot more people here to cheer. So I think there's gonna be a lot more cheering going on, a lot more fun stuff going on, I believe. So I think it should be a good night.
It feels kind of like a minor league / college atmosphere. The whole town is turned out. Even the stands off of the first base line, which have been empty all day, are fairly crowded.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. And it always is the 7 o'clock game at the state tournament. The home team always gets to play in it. It'll be Jackson next year. It'll be Evanston in 2 years from now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
As we get set for the start of this one.
Ernie Riley Field, beautiful downtown Sheridan, Wyoming.
We'll turn it over to our PA announcer, Alan.
Matchup with your Casper Oilers and your Sheridan Troopers. Introducing the players. I guess we're getting started. Let's go, folks. Have a good game, everyone.
Thought we were introducing the players, but I guess we're just getting started. As Eric Whitley will get ready to receive the first pitch from Trevor Stowe for Sheridan. Stowe, worthy to note, since we did conference-only stats, we kind of had to even it out, but he hit 8 home runs this season during the regular season.
Oh, wow. Yes, I mean, he's definitely someone to watch out for. It looks like he can definitely hit the ball deep. So have to keep an eye on him and see what he can do as far as getting it over that big green wall.
Yeah, and if anyone is more comfortable than that with that big green wall, let me know if it's not Sheridan. Those guys play here. This is their home. They know how to play this ballpark. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Trevor Stowe this season, 17 1/3 innings pitched in 6 games, 2 starts, 2-1 record, 12 earned runs, 30 strikeouts to 8 walks, a 4.88 ERA for him in the conference season. Leading it off will be Eric Whitley.
Leading off the top of the first for Casper, number 7.
Whitley, 259 batting average, 7 for 27 in the conference games. Casper batting .326 as a team. The ERA as a team for Sheridan, 3.1. So Sheridan gives up 3 runs a game, and Casper with a .344 batting average. Should be a good one. Stowe, the right-hander, glove in front of the face, kicks and deals the first pitch. Inside part of the zone, and we are underway at 7:15 on the dot. Battery tonight, Trevor Stowe being caught by Cody Kilpatrick. As the next one is a swing and a chopper right at the third baseman. Throw across the diamond. In time for out number one.
That was almost a Happy Gilmore kind of hit there. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Caden Steele, the first baseman, with some good glove over there. Great throw by Michael Greer at third. I'll bring up Caden Wilcox. He was just named a first-team All-Stater. Congratulations to him. .469 conference batting averages. Wilcox sends this one into center field, and that one's caught for out number two. 2 pitches, 2 outs. It doesn't get much more effective than that if you're Trevor Stowe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Casper's obviously here ready to hit, so they're doing well that way. Just really haven't had anything drop down for them.
Let's give you the outfield for the Troopers. Nate Killian in left, Carter Dubberly in center, Brock Steele in right. First pitch to Shane Taggart goes down low for ball one. The infield, Caden Steele at first, Dalton Nelson at second, Michael Greer at third, Cale Hamrick at shortstop, Trevor Stowe pitching to Cody Kilpatrick. And this one is ripped down the first base line in between first and second base. Bobbled by Steele in right field. Rounding second, headed for third at full speed, Shane Taggart, and he slides in.
Wow, he's got some wheels. He was determined to get to third base, and he got there.
2 down, and Shane Taggart slides into third. Gets a single is kind of turned into a 3-bagger on the air. That'll bring up Bryce Lachlan. First pitch to Lachlan, grounder right at a diving Cale Hamrick. Throw across the diamond is not in time, and the run scores from first. Casper strikes first in this one.
That was a good defensive play there by stopping it at least, but didn't quite get it thrown over to first in time to get that out.
Now for Casper.
That'll bring up Grant Nipper.
Nipper.
324 batting average, 12 for 37 in the conference season. Stowe comes set. First pitch. Breaking ball hits the bottom of the zone for strike one. Good looking pitch there from Stowe. 2 down. As all sorts of teams filing into the bleachers here today. The 0-1 hit down the third base line. Great receive by Greer. 5-3 in time. Got it. And one comes in. It's 1-0 Casper. Going into the bottom of the first is the 2022 AA State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, or about what you need. And that's exactly what you get with me, Todd Jones, your Southwest Wyoming Allstate agent. I'm an agent who knows what it's like to live in Southwest Wyoming, and one who wants to protect our way of life as much as you do. Contact the Jones Allstate Agency today for your free quote, 307-789-1541. Again, that's 307-789-1541. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
One nothing Casper in the early going as we go to the bottom of the first. Coming in to pitch for Casper.
Yeah, Casper,
number 9.
Definitely hit it off there quick with that starting score there to make that 1-0.
Yep.
But yeah, good baseball so far.
Very good so far as the man wrapping up his warm-ups. Looks like Shane Taggart, I believe. I'll have to double-check that as soon as the number becomes clear. But Casper definitely trying to pull off the second upset of the day. First one we saw was Jackson.
I think it's Becca Stowe, number 9.
I think you're right. Beckham Stowe, number 9. 21 innings pitched, a 2-2 record, 5 starts, 6.66 ERA, 17 strikeouts, and 6 walks. I was about to say, this is a home game for Sheridan. You're going to get the walk-up music. You're going to get the whole 9 yards as Michael Greer will lead it off.
Yeah, he was getting some love as he walked up for sure.
400 batting average, 16 for 40 in the conference record. By the way, Sheridan, really respectable conference record of 9-5. First pitch.
Ooh.
Inside, nearly tagged Greer for ball 1. Dalton Nelson stands on deck. We'll give you the outfield after the 1-0. Taggart catches the inside part of the zone for strike 1. Excuse me, that's Beckham Stowe. Apologies. Carter McLean in left field, Eric Whitley in center, Justin Wicks in right. We'll give you the infield after the 1-1 from Stowe. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashton Armstrong at first, Grant Nipper at second. Shane Taggart at the hot corner, Caden Wilcox at shortstop. Bryce Lachlan catching Beckham Stowe. The 2-1 from Stowe. Inside part of the zone. Nice movement there from Stowe for strike 2.
He's definitely right in that inside zone for sure. Really, really close.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by Stowe, or to Greer. Finds the zone, and he goes down looking. So Greer goes down looking. That'll bring up Dalton Nelson after him. Trevor Stowe, the pitcher. Cody Kilpatrick, the catcher. Cade Steele, the first baseman, bats after that. Cale Hamrick in the 6th spot. Carter Dudley, 7th. Brock Steele, 8th. And Nate Killian in the 9th spot. Beckham Stowe now takes on the left-handed hitting Dalton Nelson. First pitch to Dalton outside. Lachlan tried to present that one well, but umpire says no. It misses ball. Pitch by Stowe. Beautiful breaking ball that worked its way from out to in. 1 ball, 1 strike. The winner of this game will play Cheyenne Post 6 at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The loser will play Evanston at 1 o'clock. Slow roller to third baseman. Taggart picks it up, fires over to first, and the throw is wide. It takes the glove off of the hand of Ashton Armstrong, and reaching first is Dalton Nelson.
Yeah, I think the Sheridan player actually, ran right by the mitt and took it with him as he went through first base.
So that now puts an opportunity for Trevor Stowe with 1 down. And the Sheridan fans let Stowe know he's appreciated. 419, 18 for 43 in conference play with 17 RBIs. Second on the team behind Caden Steele. First pitch to Stowe. Breaking ball started way up, out, and comes back in. 0-1 count. Stowe comes set. This is Beckham Stowe to Trevor Stowe, and that one misses way outside. Jogging to second, and in there standing up, Dalton Nelson, and now the tying run is in scoring position. Bryce Lachlan now goes out to talk with Beckham Stowe. So you've got Beckham Stowe, the pitcher, versus the batter, Trevor Stowe. Just so happens these are 2 starting pitchers. It's the battle of the Stowes.
Right? See which Stowe will come on top, I guess, right?
One to Trevor. Outside, tried to nip it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one on the way. Inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Good look by Trevor Stowe. Cody Kilpatrick stands on deck for the Troopers. Beckham Stowe comes set, and the 3-1 to Trevor Stowe. Swing, and that one, it looked like it came off the helmet, but it's in fair territory, and they throw it to first base. Run comes home, and again, I think they're calling him out.
Yeah. Yep, they call him out. What is the ump for the first base called him out? So we'll see what it says here.
It's interesting because he took contact
by
with
the runner,
glove,
yeah.
and the glove just went flying. Ball came out with it.
How does the rule go for that?
Well,
if that happens,
I would think it's out, but
Okay.
the run, I think the run counts as well.
Okay, yeah, because obviously there's only 1 out, so
Yeah.
I guess that'd be 2 outs technically with this one counting, I guess, right?
And the umpire's discussing it. We'll see what happens. They called him safe. All right. That'll work. That's why the umpires get paid the big bucks.
Right.
And now Kalen Hill wants an explanation. I believe that's TK Stout behind home plate explaining to Coach Hill. So runner at first, 1 out, and we're tied for Cody Kilpatrick. Beckham Stowe. Mets blue glove for him. Checks the runner at first. Comes set, and the delivery to Kilpatrick. Down low for ball 1. Ball, no strikes. Beckham Stowe comes set. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Two on the way, down low for ball 3. Good job by Lachlan keeping in front of him. Three balls, no strikes. Runner on first, Trevor Stowe, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Runners on first and second.
Trooper first baseman, number 17.
Or Caden Steele. Lachlan comes set. And check swing by Steele. They say he goes around. Strike 1. Only 1 down. Runners on first and second. Next one down low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first is Trevor Stowe. Kilpatrick sits on first as Beckham Stowe comes set around the belt. The 1-1. Right at the top of the zone. Good looking pitch there from Beckham Stowe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Standing on deck, number 7, which I don't have a 7 on my roster for Sheridan. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And down goes Caden Steele. That's 2.
Now batting, number 7, shortstop, Cale Hamrick.
So Cale Hamrick, we've got him as number 10 on our roster, but he's wearing number 7 tonight. 13 for 40 in the conference season. Carter Dubberly standing on deck. 2 down. First pitch outside for ball 1. Right now we're in another tie ball game, and Dennis, if you are Casper, how important is it for you to get out of this inning with this thing still tied and not allow that runner at second to come home?
It is absolutely crucial, especially with you playing here on their home field. If you can get the stop here, it's going to be key to winning this game tonight.
Momentum is the best friend of the team with the powder blue vest jerseys and the red sleeves.
Yep.
And the enemy of the team in Mets orange and blue. The 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. And right now, if you are Beckham Stowe, you're trying to figure out a way to get out of this inning. Don't let Cale Hamrick walk on. Don't load the bases for Carter Dubberly.
All the above, absolutely.
3-0 finds the outside part of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at second, Trevor Stowe. Cody Kilpatrick stands on first. Pitch. Outside, 5-pitch walk. And we said you really can't afford to do that.
Yep.
And now Carter Dubberly with a prime opportunity to break this game wide open. Dubberly, 6 RBIs in conference games, 11 for 38 in the conference matchups. First pitch to Dubberly, swing and a fly ball into right field. Wicks ranges over and makes the grab, and the inning is over. And we are tied after 1. 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with inning number 2. It's the 2022 AA Wyoming State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family. I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Well, we thought we'd have a showdown, and it certainly seems that way, only in the top of the second. And the score is 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ashton Armstrong to lead it off, the first baseman, who has kind of had some interesting things happen to him over at first base. Twice he's been taking contact from runners, incidental contact, because he's stretching the glove out to glove it, but he's lost the glove. So we'll see if Armstrong is able to rebound at the plate. First pitch, swing, and a foul ball for strike 1.
Yeah, Casper ended up doing pretty well at the end of that last inning. They were getting out without any more runs, so that was good for them.
1 ball, 1 strike to Ashton Armstrong. Next one in there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to fix that faraway cam really fast. Next one, swing and a miss for strike 3.
Strikeout brings to the plate number 46, DH.
And that now
Hunter
makes
Mogan.
it 1 down for Hunter Mogan. One count to Mogan. Two balls, 1 strike now. Mogan hits this one up the center, past a diving Cale Hamrick, and he's on with a single. Again, trying to fix that far cam.
Now batting
There
for
we go.
Casper. Right fielder, number 12, Justin Wicks.
I'll bring up Justin Wicks with 1 down and 1 on. Wicks 6 for 27 in the conference matchups. They're over to first to check up on him, and looks like we're having some troubles with that far cam. Next one down low for strike 1. Next one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down, 1 on for Justin Wicks. Swing and a liner down the first base line, gloved by Steele. He steps on the bag and doubles up Mogan, and the inning's over. What a play by Steele, and we're off to the bottom of the second. It's 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's the 2022 AA Wyoming State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
'22 AA State Tournament here in Wyoming, bottom of the second inning. As Beckham Stowe goes back out for inning number 2 of work. Sheridan It'll be Brock Steele. And he will lead things off.
Now batting for your Troopers, number 12, right fielder, Brock Steele.
So Steele into the left-handed side of the batter's box. It's ready. Beckham Stowe kicks and deals the first one to Steele. Inside part of the zone for strike one. Next one. Catches the zone there. Strike two. Nate Killian stands on deck. First at bat for Brock Steele. And swinging a fly ball into left field. That's fair. Rounding first, heading for second, and it's a leadoff stand-up double.
Yep, you can definitely hear Sheridan. They're giving some love. Warranted love. That was a beautiful hit. Yeah, that was a beautiful hit to the left field line there.
13, left fielder Nate.
Now to bring up Nate Killian. 7 for 19 with 4 RBIs in the conference season. Have a chance to add 5 right here. First pitch to Killian. Swing and a fly ball. Deep left field. This is foul off of the wall. The whole stadium wanted that one.
Yes, they did.
Jim Stiegel here for game 1. He's here for game 4 tonight. Joining us from Denver, North Carolina. Runner on second. The pitch. What a breaking ball that worked outside, inside, and back in.
That was
from
beautiful.
Beckham Stowe. 0-2 count. Stowe with the pitch. Chased it down low. And strike 3. 1 down, 1 on second. And now that brings up the leadoff man, Michael Greer.
Number 21, third baseman, Michael Greer.
Greer 0 for 1 on the day. Stowe comes set, the pitch to Greer. Swing, and that one is a bouncer right at the second baseman, or excuse me, shortstop Caden Wilcox throws across the diamond in time for out number 2. But the most impressive thing about that play by Wilcox is he eyed the runner at second, Steele, saying, "You're not going anywhere," and then fired it over.
Yeah, he actually nearly got the guy at second. If he wouldn't have stopped running, he would have tagged him, I think. So it was close.
First pitch to Dalton Nelson, swinging a fly ball into shallow center field. Whitley runs up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 really good defensive half innings as we go into the third. It's 1-1. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with a fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
1-1 ball game. Invite you to join us tonight around 10:30. It'll probably be close to an hour-ish after we get off the air tonight here for this game. We'll be coming to you live from the Comfort Inn in Sheridan for our 30 minutes day one recap. Brought to you, of course, by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Carter McLean lays down a bunt first, and it's a bopper right to the pitcher Stowe. Throws across the inning, or the diamond in time for out number 1.
Ground out brings up to the plate, number 7, Eric Whitley.
Here's Eric Whitley, who made that catch in center field to end the inning. As Trevor Stowe has thrown 22 pitches, first pitch outside for ball 1. Top of the third, by the way, as we are moving ever closer towards the middle innings. Packed house here at Thorne Rider Stadium in Sheridan. Swing and a liner into right field. That gets down for a 1-out single. Good hit there by Whitley. That makes him 1 for 2 now on the day.
Now batting for Casper, number 23, Caden Wilcox.
That'll bring up Caden Wilcox. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. Wilcox has a chance to make something happen here for Casper. The first pitch to Wilcox, thought about offering at it, instead lays off because the ball was a little bit out of the zone. Wilcox, 23 of 49 for a .469 batting average in the conference season. Next one to Wilcox, swing and a miss for strike 1. The ball got in front of Kilpatrick and rolled away for a minute. Thought there was some concern about Whitley going from first to second, but he holds up. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of real estate between center field and left field. Big gap there.
Yeah, there's definitely some room to be hit there, so we'll see if they can do anything with that.
Pitch goes outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. You could almost drive a Mack truck through that.
Yeah, a few Mack trucks, I think.
Expecting Wilcox to go oppo, and indeed he does into right field. Running over and making the catch, Carter Dubberly from center field, and that's 2 down.
I guess there was some reason for that, apparently.
Yeah, Wilcox definitely going opposite field like what they anticipated.
Yep.
As the flag, there is no wind. The flag resting right now as Shane Taggart pulls up. Taggart, 289 batting average, 11 for 38 in the conference season, 1 for 1 in tonight's ball game. Stowe steps off the mound, gets back on. This is Trevor Stowe, Beckham Stowe, the other pitcher in this game. The pitch. Swing and getting a hold of, well, it looks like he swung and missed, and the ball just kind of bounced off the glove of Kilpatrick. Either way, it's strike 1. Bryce Lachlan, the catcher, stands on deck for Casper. The 0-1, runner goes. Throw by Kilpatrick. Did he get him? Oh, if he missed it, it's not by much. Great throw by Kilpatrick behind the dish, but Whitley steals second. So runner on second. Shane Taggart at the plate. 0-2 count for Taggart. 2 down. Right now, if you're Trevor Stowe, just get this guy at the plate. Up high inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he just really needs to just focus on this one for right now. They have 2 outs already, so if they get him out, then they'll be good.
1-2 on the way, up high for Ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stowe steps off the rubber. 1-1 tie game on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, and Trevor Stowe gets out of the inning. We're off to the bottom of the third, still tied 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation. Excuse me, it's actually the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff, and Dennis Bedwell here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As it looks like we're experiencing a little bit of problems with the internet here. Kind of goes in and out.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for your Troopers. Pitcher, number 1,
Trevor Stowe will lead off the inning. Bottom of the 3rd. Still tie ball game. First pitch to Stowe, fouled into the back screen for strike 1. Swing and a chopper right at the third baseman. Taggart on the run, grabs it on the bounce, puts it over for out number 1. And I think we're going to have to lower the bit rate a little bit more. Apologies, everybody. This won't be an HD stream. As Cody Kilpatrick comes in. By the way, Trevor Stowe now 0 for 2 on the day. Kilpatrick into the right-handed side of the batter's box, takes the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Inside, and it might have gotten a piece of umpire TK Stout. He'll have to walk that one off. Hopefully that helps our streaming issues. Apologies to everybody. Next one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike, turns to 2 balls. And 1 strike. Pitch from Beckham Stowe. Inside, nearly got a piece of Kilpatrick. 31 count coming up. Pitch goes down low, and Kilpatrick gets the walk. One down for Caden Steele. As the lights begin to come on. Steele 0 for 1 on the evening. You're in the bottom of the third. Pitch. Down low, great stop by Lachlan. Throws over to second to get the runner, and they got him, and the Casper faithful love the play.
Yeah, there's definitely a few Casperites in here. Is that what you call them? I don't even know what you call them.
I don't know.
Casperians?
Casperians?
I don't know. I better not say that too much.
Caspians?
Sorry, guys, if I'm not saying that correctly. I'm not from Wyoming.
1-0 inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, I guess I am now, technically.
2-0 count, 2 down. Nobody on. Bottom of the third. Final game of day 1 of the 2022 AA Wyoming State Tournament. First pitch up high, or next pitch up high, and it's a 3-0 count to Caden Steele. Trying to avoid get out the 4-pitch walk. And that's not what he's going to do. He puts it down in the lower corner for strike 1. 31 count. The offering. That one down low, and Steele will get on first. That'll bring down 2 down. And now Cale Hamrick comes up. Hamrick, again, 13 for 40 in the conference season, as Bryce Lachlan will have a battery-only meeting with Beckham Stowe. Can't really see into the Casper bullpen very well, so we don't know what, if any, action is going on there. You've got fans lined all the way down the fences as people have shown up here for the state tournament in Sheridan. It's a place to be in Wyoming, definitely.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful evening for baseball.
Pitch down low for ball 1 to Cale Hamrick. Hamrick still waiting to register his first at bat, and that might do it. This is a chopper in and out of the glove of Taggart, and Hamrick into first. And with 2 down, that'll bring up left-handed hitting Carter Dubberly. Hamrick, the scoring is an error, so he reaches first. Here's Dubberly. 0 for 1 on the day. Pitch outside for strike 1, though. Good-looking pitch there from Beckham Stowe. Brock Steele, check that. I think that might be someone else on deck. Having a hard time making out the number from here. The 0-1 outside for strike 2. So it's Carter Dubberly, Brock Steele, Nate Killian on deck and in the hole respectively. 0-2 count to Dubberly with 2 down, bottom of the third, still tied at 1. The pitch. Inside, nearly catching the back of Dubberly, but it goes behind him.
Yeah, that was quite the pitch. It's about as close as you can get to getting hit without getting hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. Swing and a chopper down the first base line, and it's foul. Ashton Armstrong was waiting for it. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, so we'll do it all over again. 2 down, runners on first and second. Your runner on second, Caden Steele. Kale Hamrick on first. Carter Dubberly trying to break this tie. 1-1 since the first. 2 down, and that goes inside. Didn't get a piece of him then. And the count knots up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lachlan immediately eyeing second base, holding Caden Steele there.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping an eye on him, making sure he's not going to be – I'm heading to third for sure.
Beckham with the 2-2. Outside, that
goes.
gets away from Lachlan, and the runners are all going to move over. And now you've got runners in scoring position and a full count.
Yeah, Beckham still just kind of needs to, I think, slow down a little bit, take a deep breath, and see if he can get back into that zone again.
Full count offering, 2 down, and now Kalen Hill is going to come out and have a conversation. We'll see what the situation is here. Well, the last time these two teams played at a state tournament, offensive explosion. I think around 16 runs between the two of them in a single inning. Now it's a defensive struggle.
Yeah, they're going back and forth defensively. I mean, and they're both hitting the ball pretty well, but they're not coming home. So there's just a lot of defensive greatness going on tonight.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Carter Dubberly. Runners on second and third. Caden Steele on third. Hamrick on second. 2 down. So if you're Beckham Stowe, all you got to do is figure out a way to get out of this inning. And that one gets away. Runner comes home and slides. Another one as well. Did he get him out at home?
He got him. Woo, that was close.
They got the second out, but it doesn't matter. Sheridan gets the go-ahead run and takes a 2-1 lead into the fourth. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts
2-1 your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we enter the top of the fourth. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming. The AA State Tournament, that is. The Single A State Tournament happening over in Cody. A walk-off for the Casper Drillers over the Green River Knights in that tournament. First pitch goes inside for strike one from Trevor Stowe. As we start the fourth. Swing and a miss for strike two. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, says Trevor Stowe.
Yeah, he put that down nice and easy for him there. Nice and quick, I guess, actually.
That'll bring up Grant Nipper, who had one of the most impressive performances I saw in person all year. Almost threw a no-hitter and hit a grand slam in Evanston. First pitch to Nipper. Inside part of the zone for strike one. Trevor Stowe looking very, very good right now. Sheridan leads it 2-1 after that chaos that ensued, I guess you could say, in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, that was definitely quite the way to end the inning. But it worked out well for Casper. They only allowed that one, so it was actually not too bad.
Solid hit by Nipper, but a diving stop by Hamrick. Throws over to first in time. Cale Hamrick at shortstop has been a black hole tonight.
Yeah, he has played some amazing defense. That stop right there was phenomenal. Key to getting that out for sure.
Ashton Armstrong 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch inside for strike one. Pitch swing, and that one is hit up the center, picked up by Hamrick, and what do you know? It's happened again. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Quick inning. 2-1 Sheridan. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Kendall Carr, a member of the Wyoming High School Activities Association Student Advisory Council, and I want to remind you to use your voice to represent yourself, your team,
your school, and your community in a positive way.
Participants, you are the reason everyone is here.
Compete with class.
I'm Kate Walker, and I'm a 3-sport athlete at Mountain View High School. Hi, I'm Cassidy Lim, senior cheerleader.
Hi, I'm Damon Shangarth, and I'm student body president.
My name is Connor Michaeli. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School.
I encourage everyone at this event to join the ride.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
All right, Beckham Stowe back out there. Bottom of the fourth. You can see on the camera it's vibrating a little bit around here.
Yeah, it's getting a little crazy in the crowd here tonight.
Yep. Well, guess what? We've got another night game coming your way tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It'll be the winner of this game against Cheyenne Post 6. That is going to be nuts.
Absolutely. It's going to be definitely one to watch. So if you want to watch some good baseball, tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. It'll be good, I'm sure.
Loser of this game will take on Evanston in the elimination game at 1 o'clock. Our 10 o'clock matchup already set up. It's going to be Laramie versus Rock Springs. And the 4 o'clock matchup, Gillette versus Jackson. Jackson pulled off the upset. A 10-inning masterpiece between those two games. Jackson comes up with the win 9-8. First pitch to the leadoff man. Brock Steele. And Steele rips that one into left field, but that's foul off the bat. Steele 1 for 1 on the day. 1 ball, 1 strike, the delivery. Inside, and it tagged him on the numbers.
You don't want to give the home team any chance to get to first base.
Especially since you can feel that this building
absolutely
is about ready to explode.
It is, yes, most definitely.
Nate Killian, 0 for 1 on the day. Killian, 7 for 19 in the conference. Throw down to first. The ball gets away from Armstrong. Taking off for second, Brock Steele, and he pulls in on the air. Beckham Stowe tried to check up on Steele, but the ball rolls away from Armstrong, and Steele takes second in the process. Nate Killian, 0 for 1, still waiting his first pitch of the at-bat, and there it is. Ball 1. Shadows starting to fall across the field from first baseline to third baseline, rather, as the 1-0 turns to 2 balls, no strikes. You can see it kind of on your screen. Brock Steele holding his hand above his bill as the sun is right in his face. As the pitch goes down. Sun also right on the center fielder, Eric Whitley.
Yeah, if they get a hit right there, it might be a little bit harder to catch for him. It's right in his eyeballs.
3 balls, no strikes. The pitch from Beckham Stowe to Nate Killian. Breaking ball hits the zone to 3 balls, 1 strike. We see it a lot at this level. 3-0 count. Not a lot of hitters have the green light, so it's an opportunity for a pitcher to try to work their way back into it. Beckham Stowe at 3-1. Delivers. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line and foul. And after going down 3-0, Beckham Stowe has worked his way back into this count. Nate Killian trying to keep the momentum rolling for the Troopers. Three-two on the way. Inside for ball 4. And it's a full count walk. I'll bring up the leadoff man, who has had a pretty good night tonight, Michael Greer. He's 0 for 2, but feels like defensively he's been fine. And Kalen Hill comes out. We might see a pitching change here. See what happens. Hasn't taken the ball from him yet. Conversation happening as there's runners on first and second for Sheridan as they lead by 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. The home team trying to make sure that they play under the lights tomorrow night.
Yeah, with our interview with their coach last night, they've actually not really played much under the lights.
No.
They play in the mornings usually.
I actually saw him after the 10 o'clock game, and I said, "Are you sure you're going to be ready for tonight? You guys are usually done by this." I was like, "No, I am so ready." That's what his reaction was.
That's funny.
Michael Greer, the leadoff man.
Oh,
lays down a bunt right back towards the pitcher's mound, barehanded by Stowe. The catch is made by Armstrong, and he makes the tag as Greer runs around him. That's the first out, but the runners all advance. A lot of appreciation.
Number 11, Dalton Nelson.
Dalton Nelson comes up to bat. 1 down, bottom of the 4th. Runners on second and third. Big opportunity for Sheridan to extend that lead. Beckham Stowe with the Mets blue glove comes set at the belt. The pitch. Inside, and that, did it get him or did it hit the ground first?
I thought it might have got him, but I guess not. Looked very close. Must have hit the ground first, apparently.
1 ball, no strikes. Runner at third is Brock Steele. Nate Killian stands at second. Big opportunity for Dalton Nelson. 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Ball that didn't break inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And if you walk him, you load the bases for Trevor Stowe, who is one of the top RBI hitters on this team. 8 homers in the season as total. Outside, 3 balls, no strikes. And now we'll see if Nelson has the green light here.
Yeah, I mean, it's on 3 balls, 0 strikes. You might as well give it a go, you know. I mean, if he has the green light, of course, from the coach.
3-0. Breaking ball comes inside for strike 1, so he was holding on that one. Trevor Stowe stands on deck in what could be a massive position. The 3-1. Swing up the middle to center field. Sheridan is going to get one in. Here comes the second runner, and it's a 2-run RBI single for Dalton Nelson.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hit up the middle, and then everyone just got on their horses and ran home. It was beautiful.
The runner at third, Steele was in no problem, but massive speed from Dalton Nelson, from Nate Killian to score, and that is going to do it for Beckham Stowe's day. We'll have a new pitcher to tell you about from Casper when we come back after this. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Michael Nowakowski, the new pitcher, on for the Casper Oilers. Nowakowski, 11 2/3 innings pitched, 7 games pitched, 1 start, 1 win, 13 strikeouts to only 2 walks. That is a great ratio, a 2.5 ERA.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the stats to show some good stuff. So we'll see what he can do for Casper here and see if they can pull out of this little bit of a hole they got going for him.
Pitch down low on the warm-up pitches, but now Trevor Stowe. 11 RBIs, 17 RBIs rather. One behind teammate Caden Steele at the end of the conference season. And he's got a real chance to make it a whole bunch more in this state tournament. So Trevor Stowe, now the only Stowe left in the battle of the Stows on the bump. Beckham Stowe got the start for Casper. Trevor Stowe looking for the win as his team is up 3 now in the bottom of the 4th.
Stepping into the box for your trooper pitcher, number 1, Trevor Stowe.
If you're Coach Ben Phillips now, you're thinking probably Brendan Mortensen for Game 2 if this holds up against Cheyenne. Find out. Only 1 down. First pitch from the right-hander Nowakowski to Trevor Stowe. Swinging a foul ball into the back screen for strike 1. Nowakowski also brings some stats to the mound. Not so much the plate, though. Only 2 at-bats in conference games. He was 0 for 2. Next one finds his own for strike 2. 0-2 count to Trevor Stowe. The umpires in the stands not agreeing with that call. Nowakowski checks the runner at first. Delivers to Stowe, line drive into right field. Rounding second, nope. He overran it, dives head first back. And Dalton Nelson will stay on second. It's runners on first and second now.
That ball nearly hit him as he was running to second.
Yeah.
That was close.
Now batting for your trooper, number 16 catcher,
Bring up Cody Kilpatrick, and I think Sheridan smells blood in the water, Dennis.
I think they do. They're getting excited, so we'll see how it goes here for him.
Kilpatrick still waiting that first at-bat of the game. Big opportunity here for him, though. Nowakowski delivers. Kilpatrick, that one gets away from Lachlan, and he picks it up. kind of lets the runners on know, I've got it. 1 ball, no strikes. Come set. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Good looking movement there from Nowakowski. We saw him in the Evanston doubleheader back at Ross Kesterson Field. It was the final conference games of the year for both of those teams, Evanston and Casper. Talked with Coach Kalen Hill, and he says that they don't treat the conference games any different than any other game. As this one is hit right at Grant Nipper at second base, stays with the play, throws it over to first. He bobbled it on the dive, and Nipper gets it over to first for out number 2. Runners advance, so now you got runners on third and second. 2 down for Caden Steele. Steele 0 for 1 on the day. Casper trailing 4-1. Turn to Michael Nowakowski, who now will just go from the windup. First pitch. Right there in the zone for strike 1. Good looking pitch from Michael Nowakowski. 0-1 on the way. That one down low, bounces off of Laughlin's knee, but he just ranges over to his right and just picks it up. No harm done.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job of keeping those balls in front of him tonight. So
both Laughlin and the catcher for Sheridan, Kilpatrick, done a great job at that. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Packed ballpark here in Sheridan. The 2-1. Tries to catch the outside zone, Michael Nowakowski, but it goes down as ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. We've got 4 more games for you tomorrow.
Should be a good time.
Yeah, starts at 10 a.m. Laramie will take on Rock Springs. And at 1 p.m., the loser of this game will take on Evanston in an elimination game. That 10 o'clock game, also an elimination game. Winners bracket semifinal at 4 o'clock featuring Jackson and Gillette. And then, of course, the 7 o'clock game, Cheyenne Post 6 versus the winner of this one. Ripped right field and way foul into the parking lot. Will hold at full counts. Runner at second is Trevor Stowe. Dalton Nelson stands on third. Already 2 runs in this inning for Sheridan. Three-two on the way. Swinging at a fly ball into right field. Hooking foul, though, and drops. Made Michael Nowakowski work. 13 pitches thrown in just the third of an inning that he's pitched. 3-2. Inside for a walk, and the bases are loaded. Steele at first, Stowe at second, Nelson at third. And that sets the stage for, I believe this is Nate Killian. Or no, so check that, shortstop Cale Hamrick. And now Coach Kalen Hill wants to have a conversation. Big opportunity here for Casper to break this one wide open. They got a 3-run lead, 3 on. Could be big. Nowakowski gets some support from his team. And now Cale Hamrick.
Walk brings to the plate number 7, shorts. Cale Hamrick.
Who has had an 0-for-1 game, but chance to erase that 0 off the scoreboard in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. If he gets a good hit here, he can definitely do better than he's been doing so far. So
first pitch to Hamrick inside, and man, you can't hit him. There's nowhere to put him.
Yeah, don't do that. That will not benefit at all. Well, actually, it'll benefit Sheridan.
Sheridan, yeah.
That's about it, though.
And like I said earlier, I think they're starting to smell some blood in the water.
Yeah, I believe so.
The 1-0 on the way. Catches the zone. Good-looking pitch there by Michael Nowakowski.
Yeah, that was right down the middle.
Looked like one of those ones that was going to break outside, and it just stayed on its rope.
Yep, you're right.
Time called by Hamrick. Bases loaded. Dalton Nelson at third. Trevor Stowe at second. Caden Steele at first. 2 down. Bottom of the fourth. 2 already in for Sheridan as they have a 3-run lead. The pitch. Down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Carter Dubberly stands on deck. Dubberly 0-for-1 game with a walk. It's all about Cale Hamrick. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Nowakowski trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. Two runs, already in this inning. They've outscored Casper 3-0 since the first. 2-2 on the way. Inside, and that's a full count. Big at-bat here. Big pitch coming. Bases loaded. If you throw a ball, there's nowhere to put them. It'll be a 5-1 lead for Sheridan. A ground ball or a strikeout or a fly out and the inning's over.
This is huge possession for Casper for sure.
Runners going. The pitch. Swing and fouled into the back screen, and we'll do it all over again.
Everybody was running, though. Did you see that? Sheridan's wanting more.
2 down. Everybody's going on the pitch. Michael Nowakowski can't be bothered by it. Has to focus on the battle with Cale Hamrick. Payoff. That one down in the dirt, and it's a walk.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted that, but it happened, unfortunately.
5-1. 5 runs on the board for Sheridan. And now number 5, Carter Dubberly, up at bat with bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch by Nowakowski. Outside part of the zone to the left-hander for strike 1. 4-run lead for Sheridan. As they can start possibly dreaming about a matchup with Cheyenne under their own lights in a state tournament game tomorrow night. The 0-1. Outside part of the zone for strike 2. Taking a deep breath. Michael Nowakowski. In the pitcher's count, bases loaded. 2 down. The pitch. Outside, missed it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Casper trying to do anything they can to get out of this jam.
Yeah, this is a big deal for them for sure.
1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down. Stowe on third, Steele on second, Hamrick on first. The 2-2. Inside part of the zone for a strike 3 looking. Dubberly bites his tongue and walks back to the dugout. And that's the end of the inning. We're off to the 5th. It's 5-1 Sheridan at the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Trevor Stowe going back out, and now with a comfy 4-run lead. Dennis Bedwell, he can probably settle in and see if he can just start mowing some hitters down and going for those strikeouts and see if he can just turn this thing over as quickly as possible.
Yeah, with how the score is right now, just stay calm, stay relaxed. Don't get too cocky, though, or excited. Just keep doing what he's doing. Been pitching a great game tonight as it is, so just keep doing what he's doing. He should be just fine.
4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. 3 strikeouts, 0 walks for Trevor Stowe. First pitch, swing and a miss by Hunter Mogan for strike 1. Mogan 1 for 1 on the day. That one, a beautiful curveball that just drops into the zone for strike 2. Mogan, 208 batter in the conference as he chops this one right to the glove of Dalton Nelson at second base. Throw over to first in time for out number 1.
Stepping in for Casper, number 12.
One down for Justin Wicks. 6 for 27 in the conference season. 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Stowe inside for ball 1. One out on the way. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. Night beginning to fall here in Sheridan. It's been a fun day at the ballpark. 5-1 here in game 4. Next one goes low. 3 balls, no strikes. Evanston and Cheyenne got us started at 10 o'clock this morning. Cheyenne with a 6-0 win. But that final score doesn't tell the whole story. You'll have to catch the recap show brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, airing around probably 10:30 tonight. So we're going to miss for strike 1. Inside, and a 5-pitch walk puts Justin Wicks on first.
Now batting for Casper, number 13.
Another great game that took place today. The second game of the day, Laramie and Jackson went extra innings. 9-8 Jackson your final there, and then Gillette took care of business against Rock Springs. 10-0 win for them in 5 innings. And now here we are, top of the 5th, 5-1 Sheridan. One down, runner on first. Pitch to Carter McLean, down low for ball 1. McLean 0 for 1 on the day. One on the way, swing and a chopper right at the glove of Dalton Nelson on the run. Kicks it over to first in time for out number 2. Great play by Dalton Nelson.
Yeah, that was some key defense right there by Dalton for sure. A beautiful stop, keeping it in front of him, and then slinging it to first base to get that out.
For number 7, Eric Whitley.
I'll bring up Eric Whitley. Seven for 27 in the conference season. First pitch, beautiful pitch from Trevor Stowe. Starts inside and breaks its way back into the window for strike 1. Whitley 1 for 2 on the day. Pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And an 0-2 count with 2 down. Runner on second. Trevor Stowe trying not to mess around. Wants to get out of this inning now. The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Runner at second, Justin Wicks, a little off the bag. Kilpatrick thought about checking up on him. Set. The 1-2. Swinging and a chopper down the first base line. Guess who? It's Dalton Nelson again. Over to first in time for out number 3. We're off to the bottom of the 5th. 4-run lead for the home team, Sheridan. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
Take a bite into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complimented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Looks like a new pitcher for Casper. Jake Sides now pulling in to start the bottom of the 5th. And a 5-1 score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Sides. This is getting a little bit harder to see our stat sheets because of the night. 19 2/3 innings pitched. 5 games pitched, 3 starts, a 1-1 record. 14 earned runs, 16 strikeouts to 20 walks, and a 5.1 ERA in the 14 conference games for Casper. Carter McLean in left field, Eric Whitley in center, Justin Wicks in right. Ashton Armstrong stays at first. Grant Nipper will remain at second. Shane Taggart to third. Caden Wilcox at shortstop. Bryce Lachlan will continue his catching duties. This time he'll transition to Jake Sides. Brock Steele, Nate Killian, and Michael Greer, the 8, 9, and 1 batters, due up for Sheridan in this game. I'm seeing a lot of Dairy Queen like Blizzard cups. We might have to get Blizzards after this game.
I'm thinking the same thing. It's been kind of a warm day. You know, so that's a nice and cool little treat to get.
At some point this week for sure.
Absolutely.
There's also like an ice cream food truck out in the parking lot, so that might be a thing later on.
You don't hear from me for a while. You know where I'm at.
Yeah. The mystery will have been solved. First pitch inside to Brock Steele for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Steele 1 for 1 on the day. With a run scored as well. Pitch inside, part of the zone for strike 1. 8, 9, 1 batters due up in this bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Inside for strike 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's 1 down for Jake Sides.
Now batting for your Troopers, left fielder, number
I'll bring up the left fielder, Nate Killian. Killian 0 for 1 with a run scored and a walk today. .368 average though in the conference games. First pitch misses for a ball. want to thank you so much for tuning in to our broadcast. Up high for strike one, catches the zone. One ball, two strikes. With one out and the pitch. Chopper at the second baseman. Grant Nipper waits on it, throws it over to first in time for out number 2. Tell you what, I've been really impressed with Grant Nipper throughout the season that I've seen him. Had a chance to talk with him on the 307 Baseball podcast. Really nice young man as well.
Cool, very nice.
I'll bring up the third baseman, Michael Greer. Greer in the leadoff spot. 0 for 2 on the day. Due to go off, though, as he comes in with a .400 batting average in conference games. First pitch to Greer. Swing and a miss at a ball that hung up, he thought, and then just dropped over the top of his bat for strike one. Oh, 1 on the way. Swing and a pop-up into right field. Ashton Armstrong retreats back, but he can't get it. It's foul.
Ooh, if you would have touched that.
If you'd have catched that, then that is the end of the inning.
Yeah. It's close. But no cigar.
Great effort there by Ashton Armstrong from first base. Armstrong, I believe, if memory serves me correctly, before this game, he was named onto one of the 2 All-State teams. Pitch by Sides. Swing and another foul ball. And it'll hold that 0-2 for Michael Greer. Again, Greer 0 for 2 with 1 strikeout. Sheridan leads it 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. And if this score holds, they'll host Cheyenne tomorrow at 7 p.m. Next one inside for ball 1. And Casper will play Evanston in an elimination game at 1 p.m. One, 2 from Jake Sides. That one just misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Could tell Jake Sides really wanted that one.
Yeah, it was very close to where he wanted to be right there.
2-2 on the way. Fouled into the back screen. And it'll hold 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, bottom of the 5th. At the conclusion of this game, give us about an hour and we'll have that recap show. About an hour and a half, we'll have to take down, get set up. Swing and a fly ball into left field. A jumping Cade Wilcox tries to bring it down, but a single for Michael Greer.
Yeah, he missed that by probably inches. So definitely good effort by him on that jump.
Now stepping in, number 11, Dalton Nelson.
2 down, 1 on for Dalton Nelson. 2 for 3 on the day. What a day he's had. Sides throws back to first to check up on Greer. That gets away. And another throwing error at first. Greer will cruise on into second. Jake Sides and now Bryce Laughlin will have a meeting. Battery only. Tries to just calm down, relax. Runner on second, Michael Greer. Big opportunity for Sheridan yet again. 2 down, though. Casper trying to figure out a way to get out of it before the dangerous Trevor Stowe comes to the plate. Pitch down low, ball 1. Sheridan Troopers up by 4 over the number 5 team, Casper. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into right field, and that is over! Justin Wicks! Stand up, RBI double for Michael Greer. Dalton Nelson. Michael Greer comes around to score. So Greer gets the run scored. Dalton Nelson stands on second. And with 2 down, here's Trevor Stowe. 1 for 3. Another opportunity for him. It's a 5-run lead for Sheridan. Pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, Sheridan's, I'm sitting pretty right here. Just got to get some more hits in here and keep doing what they're doing.
Nelson with the RBI double stands on second. Stowe 1 for 3 on the day. Next one inside. Did that catch him, or did Lachlan get his glove out in time? It looks like Lachlan bounced it off his glove, and then must be some type of bouncy ball material on the ball as that one goes off of the glove of Jake Sides coming back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. A 1-1. Swing and popped up into right center field. Center fielder Whitley camps out under it, makes the grab, and the inning's over. But another run comes in for Sheridan, and they extend the lead to 5. It's 6-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Off to the 6th inning we go. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
How about the game by Trevor Stowe on the mound? He has been brilliant. He's thrown 56 pitches thus far. He's about to start inning number 6 of his journey. 4 hits, 1 run, it wasn't earned, 3 strikeouts, and only 1 walk.
Yeah, he's definitely doing very well tonight. He's stayed calm, just done those little things he needs to do, and it's benefited him very well.
Bring up Caden Wilcox, 0 for 2 on the day. Sheridan have out-hit Casper 6-4. But the runs are the ones that are kind of the stat that Sheridan has kind of separated themselves with. First pitch to Wilcox. Inside part of the zone for strike 1. The 1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into right field, hooking foul, and drops down. 0-2 count for Caden Wilcox. Caden 0 for 2 on the day. No strikeouts. Now he lines one right at the diving glove of Dalton Nelson.
Dalton's on fire tonight.
Dalton Nelson
wow.
has been an absolute ball magnet and will not let anything get past him tonight. And then on top of that, he has the RBI earlier and is having a great night at the plate. I believe Nelson 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. I'll bring up Shane Taggart, 1 for 2. First pitch misses for a ball. That one down in the dirt, bounces high off the plate. As we're hitting that part of the night where it's getting a little bit late, so they're just going to let things we're going to start slowly seeing some of the teams that have to play tomorrow morning clear out. Fly ball right field, right at Brock Steele. The right fielder pulls it in for out number 2. That is 61 pitches thrown by Trevor Stowe through 5 2/3 innings. He is on a clip right now.
Yeah, and he's pitching in a way that if they are hitting it, it's still allowing his defense to be able to catch the ball.
And
so that's great.
He's settled in.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Pitch goes outside for ball 1. One 0 on the way. Misses down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And that puts the runner on. And
Number 24, Grant Nipper.
Grant Nipper, is we've got some obstructions in the camera. Grant Nipper with 2 down and a runner on first. First pitch finds the zone for a strike. Swing and a fly ball into center field. That drops down for a single. And Nipper is on. Runners on first and second. (6-1) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Casper leads 2 down.
Now batting for Casper, number 10, Ashton Armstrong.
I'll bring up Ashton Armstrong, the first baseman for Casper. First one to Armstrong. Swing and a fly ball right field, hooking foul though. At the end of the broadcast, we'll be able to give you a time for sure what time we plan on getting started with that wrap-up show. Only going to be about 30 minutes, so we're not going to keep everybody up late. But we'd like to have you come out and join us for some thoughts on the day.
It's definitely been a very eventful day today, so you definitely should come watch us and see what's going on for sure.
Stowe steps off the mound. Gets back on, and Sheridan trying to get out of this inning and send it to the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Trevor Stowe around the 70 pitch mark. As we'll see how far Ben Phillips wants to take him. The 1-2. Swing and a foul ball over the roof. It'll hold 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. Up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll have highlights from the first game of the day, that Evanston-Cheyenne matchup, as well as the extra innings classic between Laramie and Jackson on our recap show later on tonight. The 3-2. That one in the zone. Armstrong thought he was taking a trip, but it's a full count strikeout. And Sheridan sends us to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-1. Sheridan going into it. It's the 2022 Wyoming AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
New pitcher for Casper. Looks like it's going to be Nate Horniker. 5 innings pitched in 5 conference games. 1 loss, 5 earned runs, and 5 walks to 9 strikeouts as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Carter McLean in left field. Eric Whitley in center. Ashton Armstrong in right. Grant Nipper at second base. Caden Wilcox at shortstop. Shane Tagger at third base. And Maddox Houston at first base. Nate Horniker pitching to Bryce Laughlin. Cody Kilpatrick, Caden Steele, and Cale Hamrick due up for Sheridan, as it has been a great night for the home team.
Yeah, they've hit very well. They've played great defense, great pitching. So basically all around Sheridan tonight.
Cale Hamrick, or Cody Kilpatrick rather, 0 for 1 on the day. Comes into the state tournament, batting .391. Wyo predicted the winners of the first round, and they're looking to go 3 for 4. Jackson spoiled their perfect bracket. First pitch to Kilpatrick, swinging, and it looked like he fouled it off of his own shoulder. Oh, 1, bottom of the 6th. 6-1 Sheridan. Conversation between the battery mates, Bryce Laughlin and Nate Horniker. The pitch. Swing and a chopper down the first base line. It's past a diving Maddox Houston and into right field. Now sets the stage for Caden Steele. 471 average in the conference games, 24 for 51. So pretty decent sample size. Steele 0 for 1, due to go off at any minute. Horniker, right-hander, agrees on the sign from Lachlan, eyes the runner at first. Bunt shown. And that one expertly down the first base line. Horniker underhands it to first base, and they got him out. Runner does move over to second base, though. When I talked with Coach Ben Phillips back in June, he talked a lot about team at-bats, and that was a great example of one.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking at the obviously moving first base over to second base, and so he did that bunt just to see if I could get that to work, and it did work very well for him.
Kel Hamrick with the .325 batting average. Steps into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Break ball inside, ball 1. Runner on second is Cody Kilpatrick. One down. Next one down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. And Horniker trying to send this one to the 7th. And then the Troopers will try to end it. The pitch. Outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Cale Hamrick. Hamrick has worked 2 walks tonight. Trying to get the hat trick. 3-0. He's going to get it. 3 walks for Cale Hamrick tonight. Great patience at the plate for him. And with 1 down, a runner in scoring position, it looks like we will see Kalen Hill come out and talk with Nate Horniker. Carter Dubberly 0 for 2 is the batter. Sheridan leads it 6-1 over the Casper Oilers. Casper, the infield met up with Horniker.
I think so.
They all met up with Horniker and then some words of encouragement. Now you've got Carter Dubberly. The lefty 0 for 2 today, but Dubberly, 289 batting average in the conference games. Big opportunity here. Runners on first and second, 1 down. Horniker comes set. The pitch. That one misses outside and low for ball 1. Taking a bit of a lead, and that one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Coming set, Horniker kicks and deals. Outside part of the zone for strike 1. Good looking pitch there from Horniker. Carter Dubberly, though, has the home fans behind him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. They're definitely giving some support, calling his name out there.
2-1 on the way. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners that's first and second. Swing and a miss for strike two. And after going down 3-0, Nate Horniker has worked his way full in this count, continuing to battle. Horniker comes set. The pitch to Dubberly. Outside, and it's a full count walk. And now bases loaded for Brock Steele, 500 batter in a small sample size, 2 for 4 in the conference games. And that might be it for Horniker, and he does come out. We have a new pitcher for Casper. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Welcome back to the AA State Tournament live from Sheridan, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. Bottom of the 6th, bases loaded, and Coach Kalen Hill calls upon Jordan Tharp. 8 1/3 innings pitched, 3 pitching appearances, 2 starts, no record. 13 walks to only 13 strikeouts, only 3 walks. Pretty good ratio there. It'll be Brock Steele, 1 for 2 on the day, as he gets ready to step in to the batter's box. Nate Killian stands on deck, then you got the top of the order in the hole. Pitch to Brock Steele. He's laying down a bunt. That one, slow roller back to the pitcher, gets it over to home to get the runner at home. So 2 down, still bases loaded.
It's definitely a smart play there to get that guy home or at home, so they'll add to the score for sure.
Now batting number 13,
Nate Killian now comes up. Michael Greer, the leadoff man, stands on deck. Swing and a fly ball, foul over the dugout for strike 1. After this inning, Sheridan will be 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night against the reigning state champion Cheyenne Post 6. Casper will have a elimination date with the Evanston Outlaws at 1 p.m. The 0-1. Inside the zone for strike 2. Killian 0 for 2 on the day. With the strikeout and a walk. Killian reaches that one and puts that one right at Wilcox. Throw over to first in time for out number 3, and the inning is over. Well, Sheridan with a chance to finish this one off with 3 outs as we go to the 7th at 6-1. Sheridan is the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here we go. Trevor Stowe looking to end this one for the Troopers and set a date with Cheyenne Post 6 at 7 o'clock against the reigning state champions. Sawyer Nielsen's going to come in to pinch hit. Nielsen, 4 for 20 in the conference season. As Stowe has had a great game. First pitch, swing, and a foul ball for strike one. Stowe has thrown 78 pitches, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned, 4 strikeouts to 2 walks. The 0-1, chopper right at the third baseman. Greer catches it on the bounce, over to first. That's 1 down for the home team. I'll bring up Maddox Houston. 10 for 30 in the conference season. His first postseason at bat coming up. Stowe offers the first one. Down low, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0, excuse me. Catches zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maddox Houston looking to try to get a runner on, and that's going to be the key for Casper. You got to have base runners in this inning. As the 1-1 just fades away outside from the right-handed hitting Houston. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, if they don't get anybody on base, it's going to be kind of hard to eat up this.
It'd be impossible.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-1 inside, nearly catches the ear hole of Houston.
Yeah, that was close.
3 balls, 1 strike. And the 31. Up high and in, and Houston works a 1-out walk. And that's what you need if you're Casper base runners.
Absolutely.
Now batting for Casper, number 13, Carter McLean.
Bring Carter McLean. 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Inside for ball 1. Stowe, ball behind the back, checks the runner at first. And the 1-0. Catches the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stowe comes set around the belt. The 1-1. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. As the Sheridan fans can feel the victory a brewing right now.
Oh, yeah. You can kind of feel it in the air for sure.
Comes set, the 2-1. Throw back to first to check up on Houston. He's back, no problem. Stowe comes set. The Sheridan righty delivers the 2-1. Right in the zone. Good looking pitch there by Trevor Stowe. Said, this is the pitch you've been waiting for. Let's see if you can go for it.
Absolutely.
Throws McLean. The 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss at one inside. Drop third strike, but they're saying no. He held on to it, and that's 2 down. Casper down to their final out.
Strikeout brings to the plate number 7, Eric Whitley.
Eric Whitley's had a good game in the outfield today. Trying somehow, some way to extend this game, and if you can, you get to Caden Wilcox. Whitley, though, 1 for 3 himself. First pitch. Swing and a foul ball on the inside, jammed him. Puts it into the back screen for strike 1. Stowe with the 0-1. Up high and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. Down low. Good stop by the catcher, Cody Kilpatrick. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down. 5-run lead for Sheridan, the home team, here in the top of the 7th. Trevor Stowe has pitched a masterpiece today, the whole game. 2-1 on the way. Down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Go, finish it.
Stowe with 91 pitches. Take that back, 92 pitches according to Game Changer. He has 12 pitches to work with. This will be Trevor Stowe's only pitching appearance in the tournament. He'll cap him at 105. The pitch. Inside and a 5-pitch walk. Puts the runner on second. And here comes Ben Phillips. Phillips, a former pitcher himself, probably knows better than most what Trevor Stowe has done tonight. And here's the applause. They need 1 out to win this one and clinch their spot in the winner's bracket semifinal tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Cheyenne. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for Sheridan after this. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When considering your next visit to the dentist, make your appointment with an office that handles it all. At Blacksburg Dental, Dr. Irene and his professional team treat patients of all ages. Everything from cleanings and x-rays to crowns and implants, clear aligners to teeth whitening, and 6-month checkups and emergencies. Blacksburg Dental accepts all insurances and even has options for people without. Care for your teeth the best way possible. Call Blacksburg Dental today at 307-782-3630 and schedule an appointment.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told
the car. Just...
Top of the 7th, and now Caden Wilcox comes in, swinging a fly ball into right field. That drops down. Rounding third, heading for home, and Casper cuts into the lead. It's their second run of the game. And it's 6-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Well, if you're Caden Wilcox, that's exactly what you need to do. One pitch, see it, and just take it into the right field.
Absolutely, yeah. That's definitely what they're wanting to do for sure. A few more hits could make it a little more interesting here, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Shane Taggart steps in 1 for 3 with runners on the corners. 2 down. First pitch down low for ball 1. Comes set. The 1-0. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Two on the way. Finds his own for strike 1. Nelson trying to end this game for Sheridan. Runners on the corners. Eric Whitley on third. Caden Wilcox on first. Still a long way to go. Down by 4, but the tying run is on deck. 2-1. Swing and got under it. Pop fly into right field. Right fielder runs over and makes the catch. Brock Steele. Brock Steele makes the catch. And your final score, Sheridan 6, Casper 2. Let's go ahead and roll straight into our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. And Sheridan comes out on top 6-2. Listen to these numbers by Dalton Nelson. 3 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, no strikeouts, no walks. As Sheridan and Casper go 1 each in the first pitch, but the Troopers would take the lead permanently in the third, outscoring Casper 5-0 till this inning, the 7th, and Casper puts up 1 run, giving us our final score 7-2. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here of day 1 at the field. Invite you to join us on mylocalradio.com. Let's say 10:30 for the recap show brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Mr. Dennis Bedwell, I'm Elan saying we'll see you guys then. Games start tomorrow at 9:45. Elimination game between Laramie and Rock Springs. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. And we'll talk to you guys at the 307 Baseball Day 1 2022 State Tournament, AA State Tournament Recap Show brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. See you guys then around 10:30. Thank you guys.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com.